though. That shit looks like it fucking hurts.
Talking about that.
I would show it to the camera, but I mean, it's like you guys can't see
you
it.
can't see it.
It's like a turtle biting the fucking arm of like a girl like at a beach.
That's why you don't stress out animals. Actually, I stressed out my tortoise. Because I showered him and then I let him walk around and like I want him to know who I am. So I let him like walk around on my hands because he's so small I can kind of do that. Mm-hmm. And then I know he's a baby, so I know it's curiosity. So he literally he smelled my hand and he just kind of like nibbled at my thing. I'm just like, ow, asshole, and he just kept on walking. I'm like, oh, he's for sure stressed.
Is it so? How? I'm sorry. I remember I asked you this. What? It's gonna grow up to be like 3 feet. You said, right?
No, 1 foot.
1 foot? Like
12 inches and at max 15.
Okay.
Yeah, so 1 foot. But yeah, that the animals are not meant to be picked up, bro.
I asked you the other day if there's any way that you can domesticate an alligator.
No, you can train an alligator to understand commands with positive reinforcement. As in, if you give a gator a treat, if he listens. If he doesn't, anything negative, you will lose your hand. And a gator roll your hand out and it'll take it with you and have a nice little snack.
I imagine you could be like, hey, speak, and if it speaks, you get a, like, if you give it food, if it sees that it's gonna get food,
they don't do it.
I bet you can ask a gator speak, and it'll open its mouth, make the growl, and then you can give it food. That's crazy.
But it doesn't mean that it could literally just be like, fuck you, and just go away.
It could just
like, I'm not even hungry. Like, what the fuck you want me to do this shit? And just go away.
That's crazy. What about lizards? Same thing. Like a bearded dragon, for example. I don't mean to be oblivious to it. But
nah.
Ignorant to it. But.
I'd say like monitor lizards are probably the smarter ones. Bearded dragons are kind of dumb still. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't mean they can't understand like person with food. Food, don't bite finger, bite food. Like they understand that. But I think monitor lizards have more of an understanding of their surroundings. Mm-hmm. Where it's like if I had one for like 10 plus years and I put him here, he knows to come to me or she knows to come to me because I feed him. I take care of him. I've bonded with this animal so many times I could just stay here and just crawl up and I'll just leave him here.
What about snakes? You think snakes?
Same way, yeah. I mean, but some
snakes are a little bit more aggressive
some
than others.
Some are aggressive, some are defensive. Some just don't give a fuck. Like boas, they don't really care that much, but they will bite if they want to. Like if they feel like they're in danger, they will bite. So you can't just randomly grab a boa and not expect to be like, nah, I'm good. Like if it's yours since baby, like obviously it knows who you are.
That's the thing that scares me about ever holding one of those things, dude. What if one day somebody's like, oh yeah, just hold my snake, and if I hold it, it just bites me.
So that's completely dependent on like how often does the handler handle the
snake.
The snake. So snakes aren't that smart compared to monitor lizards. They're just kind of like, oh, I know human. I see human. I smell human through my tongue, and then I'm just like, okay. I know this. I'm not in danger because I'm so used to it.
Huh.
Kind of like customizing to yourself. Like you think gators are accustomed to like a big pond?
Yeah.
And not like to they're not. They're like, oh, okay, I know someone's coming. Someone might bring me food.
I told you there's like a 2 foot gator, gator living outside, living in my backyard.
Yeah, they'll never grow big because no one is feeding it.
Yeah, there's fish in that lake though.
Yeah, but it's not enough to make them.
You don't think so?
13? No, not within years.
You think it'll just die out or?
No, it'll probably stay the same size. Like, it's enough to stay, like, nourished, but not enough to be, like, hefty.
Okay. Because it's like, it probably looks like maybe less than 3 feet.
You think of, like, animals that are, like, that are protected or they're, like, have an enclosure for them, someone takes care of them. Mm-hmm. Like, animals in captivity are meant to live their best lives. Mm-hmm. Like, don't buy an animal, don't buy a dog if you're not going to give them the best life. Like,
yeah.
Same thing goes for a tortoise, a pet turtle, a snake. If you're gonna treat him like shit, don't fucking buy him. If you're gonna make sure he has a full belly every day, why the fuck do you want him?
Yeah, you don't want. Yeah.
So like,
it's like a mutual contract, I guess you should make with yourself.
Yeah, it's just like, look, he's gonna live his best life, and I'm gonna make sure of it.
That's it. Yeah. I mean, bro, I was lucky because I always had somebody living with my sister. So since I always had somebody here living with my sister, I always had somebody that could take care of a dog if I ever had to go. With Lucy, not that I was barely ever home with her. But I would go to school, and the lady that takes care of Jennifer would wake up and go take care of her. She'd have somebody to look at. And
that's the thing about, I think people buy baby pets. How can I put the term? They buy them while understanding the process. While doing their homework. That's the proper term.
Yeah.
Like a baby's a baby no matter how you put it. Mm-hmm. Like, you have a baby now, John. You leave him there.
You have to take care of it. Yeah.
It's gonna fucking die if you don't feed it.
I saw a dog, English bulldog. You know what it is that when they're, I think like 8 or 9 months old, or I guess when they're like maybe like within the first year of their birth, bro. Do you know what it is that you have to give them milk like every 3 hours to make sure that it lives like at least a good like childhood, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah, a good
infancy, I guess.
Infancy, yeah,
like that first year.
Was that the first year? Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, the first year I feel like you should always spoil. Like, bro, like how fat do babies get within the first year? Like,
yeah,
they have rings on their arms, guys.
Damn, actually, I could be lying. I think it was like the first couple of days or like the first couple of weeks. But whatever.
I don't know. I'm not a dog expert.
Yeah.
Whatever. Point is,
I'm just an idiot on the street. Like, I just see dogs and I get into conversations.
Yes, but
yeah,
you should if you're gonna buy a puppy, make sure you have the time for it.
Mm-hmm.
Because why do dogs bite? I'll tell you why. Because you're not there enough. You don't bond with it enough. Do you walk them or does your mom walk them?
Yeah.
Does it like your mom more? Why? Oh, because your dog is smart and sees mom puts food on bowl.
It makes an interaction.
And then it's like,
it makes a connection.
Me, I want to kiss you more. I'm going to stay with you more. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Don't get close. I will bite.
Yeah.
Pet me, but that's it. When you're the one who spent $1,000 on this dog.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, having a puppy is a puppy. Having a full-grown dog that's probably had his adventures here and there, like, okay. Like adopting.
Mm-hmm. It makes that connection with you. It just makes that connection with you. Like, just, I like, even seeing it, even giving the dog attention, like, even acknowledging the dog's there, like, the dog's going to take a liking to that person more.
Yeah, and that goes, I feel like, goes with most animals. You just gotta, I feel like you have to keep in mind, naturally, because I say cats and dogs have been domesticated. Because what domesticated means, if you guys don't understand what this, like, it's the whole crowd or audience of what domesticated means. Domesticated means this has been years of someone training this one animal.
Mm-hmm.
While they're training, like I told you, you can't domesticate, you can train. Training is like, I have bought this it's going to be a big ass lizard, and I'm going to teach him, this finger is not food. This dead rat is food. Don't bite this, bite this. And if you don't bite this, I'll give you more of this. Feed him? Nothing? Here's another one because you behaved. Now you put your hand here, jump here, I will feed you.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the distinction is that if you domesticate an animal, the animal can actually learn to love you. Yes. And like, if you train an animal, it'll just learn to, I guess, accept you and...
Yeah, just be like, okay, I'm okay with this guy.
Yeah.
All right, domestication is years.
It takes, like, training every day.
Parrots are domesticated. Think about how long parrots have been pets. Or like, the birds. Or smaller, colorful birds have been pets.
Yeah, damn, I mean...
I think about how long.
I'm not.
That's years. That's not just like, I just happen to have a blue jay in my house. Mm-hmm. No, that's been years of domestication.
It's funny, man. I feel like Miami's one of the meccas for like reptiles and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, we're crazy for reptiles. We're kind of like Australia in a sense.
Okay.
Like Australia's kind of crazy on reptiles, and we are, but I feel like we're more towards the gator section. Gators and snakes.
Like lizards and stuff.
Like reptiles. We don't have giant monitor lizards. Like Australia has giant monitor lizards, like lace monitor lizards, bellface, argus. Like we have an invasive species which is now illegal to own, which is a tegu monitor, which is, like I said, irresponsible owners who think it's so cute and cool, and then when they're 2 feet long and their food costs $200 a month, they're like, what's the best place to put it? Everglades. There's no real predator to it. It's an invasive species.
People actually do that though. And those become invasive species.
And that's how Burmese pythons became invasive species, and that's how people start pulling out guns and be like, yo, you have a whole year to kill these fuckers, and they did. And now it's illegal unless you have a grandfather permit.
How often does it happen that people overhunt?
I'm not really
How often does that usually happen?
I think hunting is straight. From what my understanding, hunting is on season. So like, there's a season for boar hunting.
Mm.
There's a season for deer.
You can find boars in the Everglades?
I don't think so. I think I've never heard of boar.
I don't think I've ever heard of
boar. I think the craziest thing you find in Everglades is like a rattlesnake.
Yeah. Like
a very. They're not that big though. They're not big rattlesnakes, but there's rattlesnakes. Like you can think of the big three. There's corn snakes in the Everglades.
What are
corn snakes? You know, like black and yellow. Red and black, stank bag, red and yellow.
I feel like I've
seen
some shit like that. Is it like I've seen if I can remember correctly, the one that I'm thinking of it, it's coming to my memory, is a black snake, like a full black snake with 2 yellow stripes on it.
No, it's yellow and red. Those are corn snakes.
I'd have to check it out.
Yeah.
I mean.
I don't know every snake, because if you want to look at a list of species of snakes, like there's just like you go to school for this, like legit school, to be a herpin whatever the fuck it's called.
Serpentologist?
No, like it's HEREP. Herpin. I don't know what the fuck I pronounce it honestly.
Alright, whatever. Herpes?
Herpes.
Sure.
You go to school for herpes, and you learn everything about lizards. I just know some stuff about lizards because I think they're really cool. I think like monitor lizards are cool because they're so smart. Like some love water, some hate water and live in dry. Some actually love the Florida soil and humidity, and some of them grow to be 6-7 feet. Some stay at 2. Some stay like at 7 inches, and they're all carnivores.
Damn, that's crazy. I find it crazy that there are snakes that actually enjoy, like human temperatures, like snakes that you can find in the Amazon, snakes that you can find out here, sure. But like
rattlesnake, you think the dry deserts of like Texas, right?
Yeah, like
and then that's Florida rattlesnake.
No, that's insane. That's crazy to think.
You drive I saw a video. You drive like nighttime towards the Everglades, that long, kind of like the chrome version of the Everglades.
Yeah.
You drive down there at nighttime. That's where
State 41.
Yeah. You drive down there, and you probably catch a couple of live snakes or a couple of dead snakes, because within one passage garage to the water side of it, because like Everglades is water and then there's actual land. They cross within the middle, because that hot the concrete it's so hot it helps them digest their food, and they catch like little critters, little small mammals. Like that's what reptiles do. So I'm just like that's pretty cool. So if you're ever in the Everglades,
that's pretty fucking cool. That's pretty cool. And I don't know, bro. I feel like you brought up Australia, and the only thing I could think of were spiders.
Oh yeah, because I showed you what's it called, a tunnel spider?
God.
Yeah, spiders, they're cool to look at, but to experience, I feel like I love animals, bro, but I'd never want to experience it.
Do you know what it is that they're native to? There's black widow spiders that are native to Mexico.
That's crazy.
I think it was Craig that was telling me, or my sister that was telling me that they were in Mexico, and they were staying at with my sister's dad, and he was telling a story of how he was looking at a black. They're like pretty contagious over there. Not contagious, but they're like pretty
wide, like a widespread of them there.
Yeah, and that you could actually like stay in the room with one of them. That they would they really don't mess with you unless you obviously mess with them.
So they're a defensive species then.
Yeah.
Like the defensive snakes, they don't attack.
But to think that thing that bite could possibly kill man, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it can, yeah, definitely. Like you you're in a hospital within like 2 minutes, you're probably like fucked.
Bro, like it's I'm agnostic. I feel like I want to believe that there's a God out there. I want to believe that there's just a higher being out there that controls all of this. You know what I'm saying? That just like saw what it is that he could build here, and I want to believe that there's a God. Okay? But then I think of things like spiders, and I'm like, there's no fucking way that a dude would do this. Like, to be an asshole. Fucking hate spiders, man.
Someone made a lion.
Yeah, lions are cool.
Lions are cool.
I know.
But if you were to slap a lion in the face, you're just as dead as a spider.
I get it, man. I get it. I know. But like, God, I hate spiders, dude. You showed me a tarantula just swimming through a fucking river, and I was like, I never want to go into the water ever again. Knowing that these motherfuckers can swim, no, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. I hate spiders.
I think now I because the main species that I want to really study, and hopefully I get ever a chance to, is primates. So like New World, Old World monkeys, great apes.
Okay.
And like I think a monkey that I found that has no tail, which is unique because monkeys, the difference between ape and monkey is the tail. And obviously apes are a little bit let's say a little bit smarter than monkeys.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So this one doesn't have a tail. So this one's called you're gonna love the name. It's called the black-crested macaque.
Okay.
I
absolutely right.
It's a great name.
My best friend.
But it's my favorite animal, but not because of the name, because of how the behavior is.
Okay.
So they behave like if they were if it was a couple. So like you say like a primitive animal would kind of just like, I'm the alpha male, I have 4 girlfriends and they have my offsprings. So it's kind of like it's a relationship, and then what they do is to show express their emotions. They actually cuddle each other and kiss each other.
Cute. All right.
So I'm
Getting
just
bang.
like, that is actually really cute.
Okay.
And like they do it to their young, and they're like, this is how I show love, instead of just like holding to them. Because I'm pretty sure you see an ape and they're just holding them, like, oh, that's kind of cute. But this one actually, like, you see like them holding each other, like little like besitos, whatever. And I'm just like, this is the cutest thing ever. It's my new favorite animal now. Like, I love snow leopards, but that's my new favorite one. Because it's so human.
Yeah, it's like
it's so human. You're like you just think of like a little. It's not little. They're maybe like 2 feet, like 2 feet long. Where they're holding a baby, and you see the mom kissing the little kid, and you're like, what are you thinking? Like, oh, that's what my mom did to me when I was like 3 years, like I'm 5 years old.
Yeah.
Getting Fs and I'm crying, or I fucking I hit my knee against the whatever, and they're like, oh, that's okay. Let's see those. I'm like, this is my new favorite animal. Like, this is just it means so much.
Like, it can actually cherish take care of
it take care of its own emotionally, and then to others as well.
That's crazy.
I think like that's like an old. I think it's an older world monkey because there's no tail. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure.
Can you domesticate a monkey?
No, they're too small. They're smart. But we're like genetically speaking 97% related to them.
Yeah, like sure, but
and that comes with brain too, not just physics.
You wouldn't be able to
train. Domesticating is years of one animal becoming a pet, becoming a companion to a person.
So I get that's crazy because I would imagine that a monkey that never leaves like an owner's side, like those circus monkeys. I don't know if that's a myth. Maybe I think of like a guy with like a. I think of a guy with a huge, like the monkey, like on his shoulder.
Oh yeah, the little like apu hat, whatever it's called.
Yeah, like especially like in India and stuff like that. Where
I'd say like those type of things, like those theatrical monkeys are just they're abused to a point where it's like, oh, if I don't listen, I'm gonna get fucked.
Yeah. Oh, that's
sad. So
never mind then.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Like there is cases of like rescues, like these animals have been abused, and they're smart enough to acknowledge.
Yeah.
That, this person helped me feel better, look better, have a full meal in my stomach. Let me not reciprocate those feelings back, because they're smart enough to do that. Mm-hmm. So now you have a lemur that was probably half dead somewhere, and they're like, oh, I can't take care of him. Can you take care of him? You take care of him from poor health to great health. That lemur's gonna attach to you, like, not like this guy helped me. I'm gonna love him.
It's crazy how mammals can
like reciprocate love.
Yeah, because
or like express feelings.
Because one thing that you're saying a lot. I mean, I guess maybe it's a different story with them, but I do feel like I've been to. I think I went to the Atlanta aquarium. The sea aquarium.
See, but mammals are very different. I mean, mammals. Marine life, I feel like it's very different from like land.
Yeah,
land
like I feel the same way, and that's why I feel like because I was gonna say sea lions, or is it?
Sea lions.
Yeah, sea lions.
Yeah, sea lions. Yeah. And I feel like you've seen. Oh, yeah, I feel like that's what I've sea lions. Sea lions, dolphins.
Like, maybe otters. Maybe I guess maybe.
Otters are small and furry. Sea lions are like chunks.
Yeah, I think
like big chunks.
I think it's. Damn, I could
five,
just be an idiot.
Like 5 feet chunk.
Yeah, I think that's.
Blubber.
Yeah, that's a sea lion. I think I've been to like sea lion shows, and I mean I guess you could see the same thing, but I mean I don't think it's an abuse kind of thing. I just feel like
they won't be rewarded.
They get rewarded. There's a reward system.
But like to get to that process, like you think, come on.
Yeah, like there has to be some sort of.
Like there has to be a type of neglect where it's like, all right, you won't eat if you won't listen.
Yeah, because.
And that's not how you properly keep an animal in captivity.
I mean, I don't know. I would imagine that every police bureau has their like different way of training animals. But did you know that with dogs, if the dog does something bad for say the dog like starts attacking another dog, in the middle of training. Say for example the dog attacks the owner, like the police officer trying to train it. Say whatever if it's like that, they won't eat for like 2 days. That's what I heard about Miami-Dade, like the way Miami-Dade treats their canines.
But you think the thing is?
But those are big dogs. Like they can go 2 days without eating, but they know.
I'll go back to lizards because I've learned this as well. But I feel like most animals that are meaty and fatty, like they're meant. There's a reason why they're fatty.
Okay.
So they can go extended periods of times without eating. So say, okay, I'll put an example. A polar bear. A polar bear eats one sea lion, and that will keep them full. Has enough calories and fat for them to keep them full for at least 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. So it's okay for an animal not to eat that long, because naturally they probably wouldn't eat that long.
Naturally, they're big enough to store food.
Yeah, they'll eat enough to store fat and be like, I can live. I'm hungry, but I can live. That like remember the gator I told you back here?
Mm-hmm.
It probably won't get as big as depending. I don't know how old that is. I haven't seen it, but depending like on how that lake is really structured, how big those fish are, how much it's able to eat, it's not gonna get that big. But it'll live.
It'll sustain life.
But it won't be enough to get big.
Do you think it'll get big enough to the point where it could just like cross the street and leave?
I could do it now if I wanted to. Probably just too scared. A car is scary. A car is scary if you're like 1 foot tall.
I remember listening to Ron McGill talk about, I forgot what it was, the question that was posed to him, but it was kind of about how certain animals are roadkill compared to others. And if us building roads, I think it was something along the line, somebody asked like, if we continue to build roads, like would that demolish an animal population because of like the fact that they're just getting roadkill? And I think he said something like, no, I think the only thing it does is it'll bring like, I guess certain vultures, like certain vultures will steer more towards the roads.
Yeah.
So you might have actually more population. You might have more population in one side of on one side of like a road, or like, they'll kind of like, I guess the vultures will more disperse towards those, like leaving those empty areas that they used to roam. They'll go more towards the roads. So like animals that are roadkill, which I mean, bro, those animals are gonna be able to flourish more now because they just have like that one little streak of land they gotta avoid. And they're saying that like it's just natural selection whenever you fucking run over like a jackrabbit.
Yeah, dude. Like rabbits give birth by like fucking 50s, dude.
Yeah, like it's just natural selection. Like some of them are stupid. Like he said it. He's like, you think some people are stupid enough to cross the street and get hit by a car? Animals are just as stupid.
That's even very valid point. Very valid point.
Yeah, dude. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, I guess if you look at everything, it's funny to see how much of an impact we have that we don't see on animal wildlife.
Yeah, it sounds like, it feels like we forced them to adapt to everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we forced them to adapt. Like, oh, we're adding a city here, learn how to adapt. So now you have like in Denver, you have like wild hares going through garbage. You have coyotes coming around. You have deer, kind of like.
Bro, Rogan loves talking about this shit with animal experts. But Rogan has this obsession with, I think it is coyotes, where coyotes, they have like this certain call that they have to make sure that, to kind of like sense where the others are, like out of the pack.
Like a wolf howling.
Yeah, like a wolf howling. It'll be like a coyote call. And what it does is it senses to see what like it just obviously it's calling out for its pack.
Yeah.
Say if one of those those coyotes, like they don't hear it after a while, they assume that it's dead. And then I don't know what chemical reaction happens in a coyote, like especially in a female coyote, that when it senses that, it creates like 2 or 3 more. I could be getting the facts wrong. I could be completely like
a female.
A female coyote will sense that its baby died maybe.
Oh, okay.
And that chemically it'll like create more, or I don't know if it's like a male or some shit like that.
Or like it'll go in heat. You mean because you can't? I need sperm to. Like,
yeah. It'll go in heat.
So like it'll go in heat and like it'll want to like reproduce.
It's like some crazy shit like that.
Yeah, it would want to reproduce more.
I would have to show it to you. I'd have to show it to you. It's a crazy thing.
Yeah, they're part. If I'm thinking they're part dog too.
It's a crazy. Yeah.
I think they're part. Like a percent of them is part dogs. Part dogs. No animals. Part dog is hyenas.
Could you domesticate a hyena? Nah, it's just fucking around.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that'd be fucking.
That's crazy. You could. That's crazy.
Bro, I wouldn't do it, dude.
I wouldn't do that. That's way too risky.
No, even if you could, I wouldn't.
Think about hyenas have fangs on them, bro.
Bro, even if I could, I wouldn't.
Like fangs.
Even if I could,
think about how much like a German Shepherd, like if that biting, imagine how much that hurts.
Bro, think of like just waking up in the middle of the night because that motherfucker is laughing. That's scary, dude.
Or in your backyard, like.
Yeah, bro. That's fucking ridiculous. That's scary is what that is.
I love it. I've grown to like hyenas because I follow 2 guys that have like ranches in Africa, and they have lions but they also have hyenas. And the crazy thing is, I feel like they favorite the hyenas more than the lions.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I feel like hyenas. Think about like hyenas as lions but dogs.
Okay.
Like there is an alpha. You can't you can't cross that alpha, but now you just kind of like they're dogs. They're killer dogs.
Yeah.
Like, very killer dogs.
Hey, my eye is, like, itchy, huh? Yeah, I gotta fucking wash my face.
Like, YouTube, Wildman George, next video, like, in 2 weeks, bro. I'm so brain dead.
That's insane.
I wonder if he says that because he really sees potential and, like...
I mean, hey, man.
It can just be biased because he's our friend.
Yeah, sure, but, like, you wouldn't say that if you didn't have an idea.
I don't know. I feel like it's so hard to, like, differentiate, like, what's real and what's biased.
Yeah,
because like realistically, like I'm gonna say it's biased. Like this video is very biased towards you and Eddie because practically you guys are the star of the fucking video.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Like you get you fucking like Eddie. I made Eddie a superstar, and you fucking like you literally gave it a chef's kiss at the end of the video.
A little cherry on top.
Like, you literally added the sweetness to the fucking cake. Like you guys like. So your opinions are super biased because bro, it's hilarious. People are complimenting how funny you were, how Eddie is, blah blah whatever. So that's biased. I'm like, oh, Medina complimented me. It's biased because I used literally a minute and like 45 seconds of his music in the video.
Yeah, but still, like for him, he's not watching it because of that. He's watching it because he wanted to see what you did with a couple of idiots. Like he's doing like, for him, you could have used any other song.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like he's thankful that you used it. You know, I'm sure.
Oh, 100%.
But I mean, I feel like he's watching it more because A, you're his friend, and B, because he's
more. First, it's friend, and second, I'd be like, it's still biased when I feel like even like it's my friend. Like if I know I made some type of impact in this video, I'm like, oh, like okay, I'm gonna like it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I feel like. You always gonna think like, oh, I was part of this. I helped make this.
Yeah, bro.
It's good.
I get it.
But yeah, that what YouTube is.
How you responding to a YouTube fan, bro?
I hate it.
Yeah?
Well, Justin Moore, I don't know how we're going to add Justin Moore conversation with this. He called me and he's talking about like, we're talking about like reactions, this and that. I'm just like, bro, I've been told like 3 to 4 times that this is like, I outdid myself. And I'm just like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, that's not the response I want.
Yeah.
Like, you want like, this is really good. Not like, this is your best.
Take a break.
No, yeah.
Take it, like,
well, you know what I'm gonna build. I don't want to leak it now.
No, don't leak it. But what I'm saying is like take a break and instead of doing something
every week. No, I'm gonna take 2 weeks to build this.
Nah, you should just do a vlog. Do like a little quick.
Yeah,
vlog.
like drop a vlog.
Just be like, hey, look, guys, this is what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, like I'm dropping a vlog.
It's always good.
And I just mention like, oh, I'm building my next thing now, like, whatever.
What did you we didn't really finish the conversation. Like, what else did you and Justin want to talk about?
Oh,
just
so
like
So I know the general conversation was like we need to rewrite how we view competition because it seems very unhealthy.
Yeah.
And another thing we talked about is perspective, where it's like, oh, if you have one fan, you have every reason to continue.
100%.
Like you just like, oh, like for you, Craig is my fan. Craig is the reason why I continue because like it's nice to have someone to watch you or someone to listen to you.
Yeah.
I think you should close the door. I'm like echoing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, way better. Oh my god, yeah, I'm not echoing.
Way better? Alright,
yeah. Cool. Yeah, so if Craig's your fan, you want to keep on going. Like, you're like, oh, okay, one person listens to me. Like, someone is always giving you feedback. Like, oh shit, John, like, oh, so I just talked about this. And you have a conversation with this person. I had an hour-long conversation with Justin Moore. I've never done that ever in my life. I've texted him, like, here and there, but you have that. But I think it's very intimidating when someone says you've like, this is like, I don't know how you get better than this.
You just keep doing it.
Yeah,
bro.
you just keep doing it. Like either I just stay like at that level or I get better.
I've told you before, bro. I feel like the cool thing with your videos is that you're just genuine. It's a genuinity that comes along with your videos.
But the thing is, I feel like the genuine part of it happened in the vlogs, and then like, oh, I established the genuine part of me. And then I'm like, okay, let me invent something that's nothing out of this fucking world. It's just a stick on a taser.
Yeah.
And it's scripted. And I okay, still kind of genuine. I just involve my friends. Okay, another vlog, whatever, still as genuine as any other vlog. Now I made something big. And it's still just as genuine. It is. It's still genuine. Like, I'm not really trying to be like, I'm this crazy scientist, Morty.
Yeah, you're like, I was talking to Adrian about it today, and I was just saying, like, bro, you're a dude with a camera that's just good enough to put out what you want to put out, and it's funny, and it's just, you could tell you're bored.
Oh,
you can tell you're bored. But the cool thing with your boredom is that you're actually doing something that's not partying. You're not doing something that's not, going out and like, just get, just like you're not doing something that everybody else is doing. You're taking that energy and you're putting it into something else.
Yeah, I'm making entertainment.
You're making entertainment. You're just not even. You're not even making entertainment. It doesn't. But I guess the genuine aspect of it is that it doesn't really feel like you're making entertainment for anyone but you.
Oh, okay.
Like you're not making entertainment for me or anybody else. I feel like what comes with your videos is that you're just a guy that's bored who's putting energy into something that a lot of people don't do, or that a lot of people don't record.
Oh yeah.
But you're recording it, and that's what's keeping I feel like that's what's keeping your videos the way that they are, because, bro, you're adding your friends, you're adding people that want to keep fucking with you. Yeah,
and on top of that, I feel like it's what's it called? And if people create things like Medina with music, I say yes. I wore Danny's merch on that video on purpose. Danny's lost his merch on purpose in that video, because I'm just like, dude, like.
Alex is right here on this. On this desk.
So it's my friend. If I can help out my friend, like
100%,
have more exposure, like why the fuck not?
100%. I feel like I don't know. I forgot who it was that I was talking to that was telling me about David Dobrik, and I know we were talking about it a little while ago, and he was telling me how David Dobrik is I guess there's other people in his friend group. There's other people. You good?
Yeah, I don't make the noise on the mic. You probably zoom into my face like. Ooh.
There's other people in his friend group that have their own vlogs.
Oh yeah.
And that they just end up collaborating with each other, and like, it's like with us, it's the same thing. Like that. This is something that we can do for each other.
Yeah, like you're a podcast. Like you can have all of us on your podcast.
I can have everybody on this podcast.
Like I have my videos. All you guys have my videos. Renzo is bartending, but the thing is, we all show up to his bar.
We're always there to support. Every time we're at Renzo's bar, we're always posting pictures.
Like we always post pictures.
We always post pictures of him. Always.
We always repost his stuff. Like, what's Medina music? We always support his music.
Medina music wise, there's just
Gene is legit Batman. We never know what the fuck he's doing.
I feel like there's just
we don't know what the fuck that guy's doing.
I feel like Dreadnought 6.2, or as he goes on Instagram, Table Eddie.
The Table.
Whenever he puts out his playlist, we support.
Dude.
Like, I guess
and my favorite, Little Pedo the Turtle. Yo, how'd you enjoy that, dude?
John,
that little sequence of the
roll call.
Of the roll call.
Roll call. That was great.
Fucking
Squidward,
Edward Tentacles.
Bro, that was great.
Edward Tentacles.
That was great.
How'd you miss like the GOAT, Don Shula?
No, bro. I honestly, like, I saw it. I'm like, bro, stop. Like this, I don't deserve this comparison.
I put your face on fucking the greatest dolphin. Like, even if coach, he's the greatest ever to step in a Dolphin stadium.
Bro, that's crazy. That's good. That was such a. It was just like I said, bro, and I feel like you're just getting more genuine. Like the editing is where you're really like showing improvement.
Yeah, Justin Moore is like, yo, your transitions are like chef's kiss. Like every cut, every transition, every little thing you add, like it's just. Bro, and then, everyone's favorite is that fucking Pornhub thing. That jerking off the hot dog.
Was so funny when you opened it and you were like, dude, bro, that Pornhub, that actually fucking got to me.
That everyone said for that same reason, I finished your 8-minute video.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, damn.
That's a good.
And to me, when I put that, I was just like, haha, and that's it. And I completely ignored it because I've seen it so many times. I'm like. Alright, bro, like, it's the same joke, I get it.
Yeah, I get you.
Bro, and like, everyone's reaction is the same. It's just like, bro, that was great. The thing is, my biggest insecurity, and I don't know if, like, this is a thing for, like, most people, like, I had a big build-up. Like, I had 5 minutes of build-up for, like, a minute, maybe 2 minutes of entertainment. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, bro, how can I make a 5-minute build-up and have this much fun at the end? Because, like, essentially, a video of, like, my structure should always be rewarding everywhere you go. Mm. Like... Oh, I can build this? Here's my potato cannon. How did I come up with it? So I'm like, okay, Pornhub. Oh, I have everyone's attention now. Mm-hmm. Now I have the whiteboard. Now I have the edits, the transitions. So I'm just like, fuck. Now what got scary was like, the fast forward building of it.
Mm-hmm.
Which at the end of the day, I don't feel like it's necessary, because if you're actually interested in like, if you want to build a potato cannon, you're gonna follow the footsteps, bro. And you can watch my video, you can watch someone else's.
Yeah, I mean, you're not showing people how to make a hot dog cannon.
I'm just showing you, like,
just showing you that you wanted to do it, so you did it.
So like, yeah, here it is, and I'm just building it fast forward. I know, like, buying the stuff was like a little kind of a boring process. I'm just like, bro, like, this is gonna kill me, but like, it's what I went through. Like, I'm not gonna show what I went through. Like, when I vlog, I'm vlogging what I'm going through right now. Like, oh, John just drank 4 beers to the face. Or like, Eddie just fucking smashed his head against the wall. Like, I don't know. Like, it's happening right now. So I feel like if I didn't record any of that or put any of that, like, it wouldn't make sense in the video.
Yeah.
But all that is build up. And then I have...
And it was a good... Yeah.
And I have very little entertainment. But it was loved, so...
It was loved. It's still being loved.
And it's still being loved.
It's still being loved. You just... Like I said, man, I feel like if you just continue to have these ideas in your head, and you
then I think the next one's going to be big, and that one, the thing is, as I told you, I wanted to bring people in, like, a lot more people, not just, like, my friends this time, like, someone, and I'm just, like, a little bit more, maybe, I'm just like, it's just scary, because I know people are still scared of COVID, so I'm like, like, can I really do this? But, like, at the end of the day, if I can still involve you guys, and it's all that matters, really.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking it's kind of a scary thing with COVID. I'm not too sure what to think about it anymore.
Well, you know, I'm gonna build. Like, I have to do that in a park.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I can't do this shit. Like, I probably do my backyard for like a split second, but I can't. No way how to do that in someone's house. I'm not doing it in your house. I'll probably just destroy everything around your house.
Wouldn't want to do it here anyway.
Yeah,
I would not want to do that here. I mean, backyard, sure, but
yeah, I want to take it to a park where it's available for, like, oh, hey, I'm making a YouTube video. If you guys want to be part of it, come in. So yeah, now you know. So this is gonna be an involvement of people.
So go ahead.
Yeah, so like, to the next video, I'm probably gonna go on Instagram and I'm gonna ask people to join on this project or whatever I choose. This thing I'm gonna invent. Yeah, I don't want to be like, oh, let me not say it.
Whatever.
Yeah, when it comes up, I would want people to go to a park and would just.
I think we can end it on that note, bro. I think that was a good 30 minutes. I got a lot out of that.
Also, you got a lot of, like, whatever we made. Did you end it?
Yeah, we could end it. Right.